God has called you to be a producer, not a consumer. You are continuously consuming what other people are creating and what other people are pouring out. You are in direct disobedience into what God is calling you to do. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. So I took an unexpected social media break. It was unintentional as well. I wasn't even planning on it. But as I was away, I gained so much perspective. I realized that in this world of social media, although it is a great resource, it's connecting us today. It's literally a tool to connect people from all across the world, and it's great. But it can also be a distraction. It can also be a pool of comparison. And it can have you really comparing your life to the life of somebody else. And you don't even know what that person's day to day looks like. You don't know what that person got to or had to go through to get to where they are at that current point of their life. You could be on a level 5 comparing yourself to somebody's level 10 and wanting to be where they are. Like it can just get wild. So one of the things that I realized is that my vision, my creativity, my inspiration, I want that all to come from the Holy Spirit. I do not want that coming from somebody else's flow or what somebody else God has gifted them. I want that to be like very vertical within, me and the Holy Spirit. So, like I said, it was very unintentional, but there was perspective gained and there was comparison that was lost during this time away. So I just wanted to hop on here to say sometimes a social media break is very much needed to recenter you, recalibrate you, just reset you, to get you back in a place of focus, vision, and clarity for what God is calling you to do. Sometimes it takes for us to get that break, that social media break, to recenter us, realign us, reset us in the presence of God so that we can be truly focused on what He has called us to do, what He has set out for us to do, His perfect plan, His perfect will, His strategy, His game plan for whatever He's called you to produce. And that's another point that I wanted to make by getting on here today is God has called you to be a producer, not a consumer. So when you are continuously consuming what other people are creating and what other people are pouring out, you are in direct disobedience into what God is calling you to do. You're feeding off of something else. You're just feeding your flesh. There's nothing that is being produced, but it feels like that dopamine hit or a box that's been checked off by you watching somebody else. It's like this fulfillment that you gain through that, but there's nothing really being done. There's no action that's really being implemented on your behalf. It's just a feeling of satisfaction due to the gratification of watching somebody else do it. So you're living through somebody else. You're living through the life of somebody else on that screen, but not really doing anything for your real life. And it's time out for that. It's time out for wasting time. God has you to be in purpose. God has you to be His hands and His feet in the earth. So it's time for us to get intentional about that. And if that looks like you taking some time away just to recalibrate and reset, do that. Do that, because it will literally inspire you from the Holy Spirit. It will give you fresh revelation and vision and clarity and just honestly like creative flow. Like it gives you that because you're really thinking for your own self. You're really having your own thoughts, your own spark, your own Holy Spirit inspired, whatever it may be. So it doesn't necessarily have to be content. For me, it was content. For you, it could be you have a nonprofit, you have a young boys and young girls club that you need to get some inspiration from. But instead of drawing ideas from other people who are doing the same things that you are doing, draw inspiration and creativity from the Holy Spirit. He is our helper. He will help you in everything that you need to do. Any plan that He has given you, any purpose under the heavens that He has given you, He will give you the ability to do it, but He'll also give you ideas to help you stay in this place of creative flow. The Holy Spirit is your helper. Utilize the Holy Spirit. We can use Pinterest, we can use Instagram, we can use all of these other tools, we can use TikTok, but majority of the time when we are using those fields of inspiration, although they are great, they can have a counter effect. They can have this, I'm using this to inspire you, but there's also a distraction that comes along with it, or there can also be this comparison that comes along with it. So just taking this area of your life and placing it back at the feet of Jesus for Him to correct, for Him to realign, and for Him to establish your goings. So y'all, the Lord told me back in October 28th, October 28th, 2024, the Lord literally spoke to me and I wrote it down, and He said, stop being a consumer and become a producer. And this is as it regards social media. And when he told me this, I was still in disobedience, still consuming. And that's something that I still have to really renew, because it's easy to do. It's easy to kind of just fall into, the world of social media. But I don't know. I'm just on here to say, take that reign back, take the power back. You have the power. God has given you authority, and God has given you vision. God has given you clarity, and He wants you to be you. He wants you to be authentically you in the space that He has given you and in the lane that He has given you. So don't be like the example in the Bible where God gave them their talents and they hid it in the earth for whatever reason, whether it's laziness, procrastination, comparison, fear, whatever it may be. For you personally, don't be like that person who goes to hide their talent under the earth when God trusted you to have stewardship over this thing that God has given you vision for, and then you, due to fear, procrastination, laziness, whatever, hide your talent under the earth and don't multiply it. God is trusting you with an idea. God is trusting you with a business plan. God is trusting you with a creative strategy. God is trusting you with the lives of other people. Whatever He is trusting you with, ministry, whatever it could be, God is trusting you for that. You have to have stewardship over that and multiply what He has given you. He wants you to multiply and be fruitful in this earth. He wants you to be His hands and feet. He wants you to produce. He wants you to produce. He wants you to produce. He no longer wants you to consume. That is not His plan. That is literally the cravings of the flesh being satisfied as you, even if you're finding yourself in this lane of, I'm just researching, I'm just trying to research what I need to do so that I can be able to be filled with the knowledge to be able to execute. That can also be a distraction. At some given point, you have to step into action and move on it. You have to move and game plan and do what it is that God is telling you to do. And I am also with you. I am also with you. We are in this together. We are in this together. So I am praying for you as we are moving into this next quarter of the year to do exactly what God is telling you to do. He wants to trust you in the earth. He wants to trust you, but you have to show Him that you're a good steward. You have to show Him that you are able to produce. You are able to produce. You can do everything that God has told you to do. You can do all things through Christ, which gives you the strength and the ability. Okay? So we got this. We got this. In quarter two of the year, let us start off with a fresh mindset. If you need to take that break from social media, take that break so that you can recenter yourself, get back focused on what God is telling you to do. Be intentional. Be intentional, because you do not want to let time go by and you have all these excuses, like the person with the talent that had everything that they needed in their hands. They had everything that they needed in their hands, but they gave all of these excuses as to why they couldn't produce, as to why they couldn't multiply, as to why they couldn't make something happen with what God had already given them. No more excuses, y'all. Let's do it. I encourage you. I hope this refreshed you. I hope this blessed you. My time away has been very, very reflecting. It has been very beautiful. It has been very stretching. But it also has taught me to just show up and be authentic. Be yourself in every space that the Lord has called you to. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.